So when it comes to the modern generation Nissan Frontier, I would say that one of the minor complaints that I have about it, just from everyday living with it, is the tailgate. And this is merely because it's so bumpy. There's so many ridges on it. So when you use it as a seat, it's a little bit uncomfortable. When you stand on it, sit on it barefoot, it's a little bit uncomfortable. So for me, I wanted to remedy this, and I did that by getting a tailgate mat. Now, if you're interested in the one that I purchased, I'll have it linked in the description below, because to be honest, it's probably just some Chinese brand that I really don't even remember, because there's really no name or face associated to it. It's just some random company. But in terms of install, this is going to be a pretty simple process. Most of these tailgate mats are going to install the same way. They have 3M tape along the edge of the mat to keep it down. Then what you want to do is remove the OEM bolts that are currently holding your tailgate cover down. You take these off and screw them on top of the tailgate mat that you just purchased, and then it holds everything down, locked down securely. Now, I don't know about you, but with my Nissan Frontier, from the factory, from the day that I bought it, brand new, the bolts that came on my truck to hold my tailgate cover down was already showing signs of rust. So I personally did not want to show these bolts off. Now, I also didn't want to buy new ones, so what I essentially did was just use 3M tape to hold the entire new tailgate mat down. As you can see, I just cut up a bunch of 3M double-sided tape that I already had and just threw it everywhere along the tailgate. And this really helps to hold all the various pieces down so they don't start lifting up and just being all squeaky and, moving around everywhere. This process is obviously not as secure as using the bolts to actually screw the mat down, but like I said, I didn't want my bolts to be exposed, so this is the route that I've chosen. And after living with this tailgate mat for over a month, I would say that what I've done here works out perfectly fine for my personal use of this truck. Now, if you're someone who's constantly dragging stuff over your tailgate, pulling along the edges of the mat, then it's obviously going to be a problem, because the tape can only hold so much. It only has so much strength. Again, you really have to assess your situation and how you use your tailgate and install appropriately. Overall, I would say that I'm enjoying this tailgate mat more than I was expecting to, because it's just something so simple, but it really does improve the day-to-day life that you have with your truck. And the various little squares and cutouts that are on the new mat is actually quite helpful, because it does allow you to have a place to maybe put a cup down, put a dish down that you're holding your bolts or something like that, or you can just go straight up, put it on the mat, and because of the ridges, the bolts don't really roll around or get stuck anywhere like it would on the old tailgate cover that had a bunch of ridges. So again, I'm enjoying my purchase, and this is something that I can definitely recommend if you are looking for something similar. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up, share it around, comment down below with any thoughts or questions that you may have. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more content. And if you want to further support my work, consider hitting the join button down below and become a member of this channel, or become a patron on Patreon. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.